So we were going to build a zip line from my house to his house. And it was going to start right here at this corner, you know, and we were going to hit about the creek is where it was gonna connect to a tiki bar. And that's where we'd meet, right? We'd have a couple of drinks, and then we'd head to my house and have a couple of drinks there, and then whatever from there.
How would you get back on the zip line?
Well, we had a retractor.
Oh, okay.
Retractor, so we could motorized, gravity, however you want to go.
Gotcha.
But for those you don't know, or who don't know, I'm sorry, or who does not know, Jesus.
Let's don't do that.
All right, start over. So, Mose was absolutely my best friend. I'd say it probably went more than that. I feel like our souls were connected. We enjoyed every minute of each other's time. And I think Eva, my wife, said it best when she said that I was probably his biggest fan and he was probably mine. So, all that sappy shit. So this story that I'm going to tell, that most of these firefighter guys, Mose was an ex, EMT or whatever, and he could get out of any situation and, just like the go-to guy. Well, I got to call bullshit on that. One day, I had a few hours to kill, and I came over, and I was like, let's go fishing, man. All right, let's go. So we load up on the mule, we go back here, and, we get our poles out. We got 4 or 5 beer, We open the first one. I'm on one end of the dam, he's on the other. And so I'll interrupt. This is one day we were trying to see who could plant the most pine trees we could in a row.
Well, I want to know who's not working, who's videoing it.
Well, I'm videoing, and Alex, my dad's driving, and Mose is working.
And Sonia had just left.
Yes. So anyway, back to the story. So we're down there, and I got a pole, and Mose has got a pole, and we've had about 3 swallows of beer. And then nothing's biting, 3 casts. I'm like, man, we need that red rooster tail. The red rooster tail was where it's at. He was like, all right, let's do it. Why in the world I ended up, well, I know why. So I said, give me your pole. I learned this new knot. I'll tie your rooster tail on for you. Well, he gave me the pole, and I commenced to tie it, and I, had it pretty good. And when I cinched down, my finger slipped, and the hook went barb and all right into the center of my thumb. It didn't hurt at all when it went in, and I was just like, oh, God, dude, this is going to hurt really bad. I got to try to get it out. So we got we're in my side-by-side, and I got a toolbox back there, and I got this old rusty razor I found, and I'm trying to saw into my thumb to where the barb will pop out. And I'm like, shit, Mose, what'd I do? And he's holding on to the Kubota going, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shit, I'm sorry. I know I should be doing something. I can't.
How many beers did you say y'all drank?
That's the sad thing about it is we hadn't even finished our first one. So he's holding on to the Kubota. He's got to sit down. I end up forgetting about this. Like, Mose, do not pass out like shit. You're too heavy. I can't pick you up and move you at all. So he gets all right. He's fine, settle back down, and we're like, all right, we gotta do something about this. You can't get it out, and I can't get it out. So we come up here, tell Melanie, hey, I got a hook in my finger, and she rolls her eyes, and it's like, whatever. And so I called a cousin of ours, Dustin Carter in Vidalia, and he's said, come on, just come on, and we'll cut it out. And later on, I'll show the video. I'll hook it up. But so Mose goes into to the room with me, and Dustin's giving me injections and trying to work it out. And Mose decides he wants to film the whole thing, so I've got it. I've got it to show everybody. But that's that's one of the stories I can share in front of mixed company. But really, man, I love Mose to death. And,
Is this your fault?
Huh?
Is this your
It's
fault?
my fault. It could be. I could have loved his ass to death. I could have. I'm so thankful that I came by here Monday night, which was the night before he passed away. And I got to drink some beers with him. We got to hang out on the porch. We got in a couple of little arguments. You know, it was all good. Mostly Melanie and myself teaming up on Mose just for shits and giggles. But he could always weasel his way out of an argument. It was truly amazing. But you know, I had to go. Eva was, you know, kids were starting school maybe. No, first day for our kids. So I knew Eva was going to be mad. I said, Mose, I got to go, man. I got to go. And this isn't the first time I've said that. And so he's like, just one more beer, man. Just one more beer. So I said, all right. I did that probably 3 or 4 more times. And so, you know, I had to go. And you know, he said, you know, we're all good, right? I said, yeah, hell yeah, I do. And he said, I love you. I said, I love you too. You know, it's kind of weird, the relationship we had. I think, you know, it's sort of a testament. There were some people that got jealous because of our relationship. It was either Eva because I wanted to come over here and hang out with Mose instead of be in the house, which I'm sorry. I get it.
But I didn't say anything Monday night.
Not Monday night. Monday night she held her tongue, amazingly. My mom and dad, you know, are conservative, and then Mose and Melanie are, you know, whatever they are, liberal, right? And so I get caught in this crossfire where, like, Sonia and Alex was like, if I try to justify something, they'd say, oh, you've been talking to Mose and Melanie too much. And then I'd come over here, and I'd be arguing a conservative point, and they'd say, oh my God, you know, you grew up here, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, all this shit. Anyway.
You just kept coming back for more.
You know, I never picked a side, but I got blamed for it. But anyway, I thank you all for coming. I hope you stay as late as you can possibly stand it. Because Mose didn't really get fired up until later on. And I think he'll probably pop up here at some point. Yeah. So, I love all you guys. Thanks for coming, and that's my moment of selfishness.